Here's your detailed description.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. All right, let's dive in. I'm happy to stick to English only, and I'm glad we're starting off this practice with a nice hands-on scenario. So tell me, is this kind of practical car maintenance something you do often, or is this more of a new experience for you?
I'd like to hear your picture description first.
Absolutely. Let's get right into that detailed description of your photo again. So what we have here is a person standing next to a car with its hood open. The individual is using a portable jump starter or charger, which is connected to the car's battery with red and black cables. The person is focused on what they're doing, looking into the engine bay to make sure everything's connected properly. In the background, there's a brick wall on a paved area, giving us a very practical everyday setting for this kind of car maintenance. So that's the full scene, and now I'm all ears for your next turn.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the car which under repairing. That car opens the bonnet covers. In front of the bonnet, there's one young Caucasian man. He has short hairs and he's wearing the gray half-sleeve shirts and black working pants. He might be the owner of this car, but judging from his appearance, I think he's a professional repairman or mechanic. Owner of this car call him by repairing his cars. He's checking the batteries, which charge battery meters. His car might be out of battery and can't start engines. So if so, this car needs charge batteries. Beside of this car, there's a red brick wall. It's a very old wall. Under the wall, I can notice the very narrow iron ditches. And that ridge is covered with iron lid. It's a very nice weather. Sunshine drop on the road or his back. I think the owner of this car is unlucky, but sometimes in a sense she's lucky also because it's proper weather and proper time by repairing.
Absolutely. And that's a really great detailed description from your side. Now let's keep that English practice going and I'll build on what you've described. You've painted a vivid picture of that scene. Absolutely spot on. You've noticed the person's appearance, the weather and even the details of the brick wall and the metal covers near the ground. And it's a nice touch to point out that the owner might be lucky it's a good day for repairs. Kind of the silver lining, right? So let's keep rolling with the English practice. What else would you like to dive into?
I'd like to make another practice for the my collocation word practice.
Absolutely, Yoshio. Let's jump into some collocation practice. Collocations are super important for sounding natural in English, so I'm all for it. We can definitely work on some common word pairings and natural phrases together. Let me know what kind of collocations you like to practice, maybe with certain verbs, nouns, or just everyday expressions, and we'll tackle it.
I read my collocation word and repeat the same word just after me. It's very important. I can confirm you understand my collocation word, and after that, make English composition using this collocation.
Absolutely, let's do it your way. So you'll say a collocation, I'll repeat it right after you to confirm I've got it, and then I'll create a little English compilation using that collocation in context. Easy peasy. Go ahead and hit me with the first collocation whenever you're ready.
Deny a rumor.
Deny a rumor. Got it. So that's our collocation. Now let me put it into a quick sentence for you. The celebrity had to deny a rumor about her engagement during a press conference. Perfect. So that's how we'd naturally hear it. Let me do another one.
Make a constant complaint.
Make a constant complaint. All right. That's our next collocation. Nice choice. So let's slip it into a setting here. The neighbors started to make a constant complaint about the noise, which eventually led the building manager to intervene. Perfect. You're doing great with these. Just let me know the next collocation you want to try out, and we'll keep going.
Protest against the decision.
Protest against it. decision. Perfect. We've got our collocation. So let's put that into action. The community decided to protest against the decision to close the local park, organizing a peaceful rally last weekend. Great job. Let's keep this going.
Unfair punishment.
Impose a punishment. All right, that's our next collocation.
Not impose. I said unfair punishment.
Got it. You said unfair punishment. My mistake. Let's try that again with the correct collocation. For example, many felt that the new policy was an unfair punishment on employees who had done nothing wrong. Great catch. Let's continue practicing with any other collocations you have in mind.
Attack the enemy.
Attack the enemy. All right, we've got our collocation. Let's slip that into a sentence. For example, in the strategy game, players must decide carefully when to attack the enemy in order to win the battle. Perfect. Let's keep the momentum going. Just let me know the next collocation and we'll dive right in.
Or absolute confidence.
With absolute confidence. Nice one.
Not with have. Have absolute confidence.
Absolutely. Let's switch it up to have absolute confidence. So here's how we'd use it in a sentence. Even though it was her first time trying that recipe, she had absolute confidence that it would turn out delicious. Great adjustment. Let's keep going with more as she have them.
Keep a secret.
Keep a secret. Got it.
Not keep. Dig a secret.
Ah, I see. You want dig up a secret. All right, let's roll with that collocation. For example, the journalists managed to dig up a secret from the company's past that nobody else had uncovered before. Nice one. Feel free to throw me another.
Still misunderstanding my word. I said dig a secret.
Ah, got it. My apologies for the mix-up. You said keep a secret. All right, let's pop that into a sentence.
Not keep. Dig a secret.
Ah, I see what you mean now. You were going for dig up a secret. Thanks for clarifying. All right, let's slip that into a sentence. The journalist managed to dig up a secret that had been buried for years, shaking the entire community. Perfect. Let me know if there's another collocation.
Maybe I have a wrong pronunciation, but I said dig a secret.
Ah, gotcha. You're saying leak a secret. Thanks for clarifying that. All right, let's roll with it. In the world of journalism, sometimes a whistleblower will leak a secret that ends up changing everything. Perfect. Keep them coming if you got more.
Rely on him for his support.
Certainly. So you're going for rely on his support. All right, let's put that into a sentence. You might say, during those tests, she really had to rely on his support, and it made all the difference for her. Perfect. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to try out.
Straighten family ties.
All right, so we're aiming for tight-knit family. Let's weave that into a sentence. You could say they've always been a really tight-knit family, supporting each other no matter what comes their way. Perfect. If you've got more phrases, just toss them over.
I said straighten family ties.
Absolutely. Let's say strengthen family ties.
Not strengthen, straighten family ties.
Absolutely. Let's go with straighten our family ties. For instance, you might say they had a long, honest conversation to straighten our family ties and clear up any lingering misunderstandings. There we go. Let me know if there's anything else on your mind.
Persuade the president.
Got it. So something like persuade the creditors. You could say, for example...
Not. I repeat again. Persuade the president.
I got you this time. So we're going with persuade the president. For example, you might say, they launched a campaign to persuade the president to support environmental reforms. Perfect. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Just let me know what's next.
Oh, thank you for today's morning lessons. Time is over, so I'd like to see you next morning again.
Absolutely. I'll look forward to chatting again tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll pick up right where we left off.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Have a fantastic day, and talk to you tomorrow.
You too.